Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between our visitors and the Portland Lumberjacks. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Returning from his end zone is Barner. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throwing on second down, Tannehill. He completes it to Ridley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jamal Adams.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5-6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job.
There he goes left side. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lumberjacks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Returning from his end zone is Barner.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On second down, Anderson. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Here we go on fourth. Tannehill. He's got him in. Complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Off play action. Tannehill. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Purdy's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. They run again with Walker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Barner. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
77 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, it's Purdy. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Purdy going deep for Walker. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
He's got room at the 30. And some room to maneuver. And touchdown! So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Let's go. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game. So he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Tannehill on first down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again to Anderson here out of the gun. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. On first down, it's Tannehill. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars are back within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
92 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running right, here's Walker. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 yards on the pickup there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Purdy to throw it on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. On second down, it's Walker. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Purdy from the gun on third down. And that one goes incomplete on the drive. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lumberjacks go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least
Tannehill intercepted again. Picked off by Jamal Adams. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Second down, here's Purdy to throw.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
A give for Walker running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lumberjacks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's taken in by Watson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Play action. It's Tannehill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Purdy. He completes this to Walker. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. That's caught left side by Jeudy. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy
His third touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lumberjacks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On first down, Tannehill. His throw incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Flush to his right. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. To throw is Tannehill. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tannehill looking to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit.
He's got him in. Complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Tannehill. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Tannehill going to throw for it. That's caught. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the hands team does it. And the ball is knocked out. And the Jags grab it. Powers by at the 40. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Here's Tannehill. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. Is they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Here's Purdy. Ertz over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 142 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Again, it's Walker. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Purdy looking to throw. Shot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ken Walker, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Lumberjacks add on to their lead. And it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Returning from his end zone is Barner.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Tannehill. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Tannehill. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Second and 10, Tannehill once more. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Watson, 31 yards. And the Jags have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 177 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Going right back to Walker. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
To the right side, this is Walker. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Walker. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 4th down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They come up short here on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Straight ahead, Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And Walker once more. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Kenneth Walker with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lumberjacks have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. No return here for Barner. It's a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second. And now here's another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the